If you want to be a supporter of my channel, please join my Patreon. On Patreon, that's where I'll be posting all my future videos before they ever launch. You'll also be accredited at the end of every video for being a supporter and helping me with my channel and giving me time to create more content. With that, you'll also get access to all my homework during my mentorships, so you can see what I've done. You will get my clip studio paint files of any of my artwork and projects that I'm doing, so you guys can really see how I set up my layers and also future worksheets that I am planning on making. All my educational content will be airing on Patreon before ever touching YouTube. So join Patreon, become a supporter, and thank you very, very much if you already have. What's good, everybody on YouTube? Back at again. This is week 3. This is the follow-up week for my assignment for week 2. I was told again to try again at just really, I guess, understanding how to exaggerate movement, facial expressions, character acting, all that stuff, while still being on model for a lot of them. Also trying to be as loose as possible. As you can see in some of my under sketches, I draw really loose. And I don't know, the more I started working on this, it's more I started feeling the friction of getting into it. Doing studies from old Disney films, stuff that I've seen as a kid, and I'm sure I loved it as a kid, but it's not my flavor ever since then. Like, I kind of grew up out of it, and I've just been more into modern day animations. But I do believe that there is a value in studying from old school animation, as in you can really start to understand how they exaggerate form and emotion and character acting and all that stuff. And I think those things are really important, especially if you look at some modern day animations. There's still animations to this day that really stretch the human form or anything really, and it's just another practice of getting to understand that. I'm also while drawing really loose, I'm also trying to I guess be as accurate as possible, continuing with, you know, drawing a action line, a gesture line of whatever I am looking at. I am sketching very loosely because before I was tracing them and making them base. Now I am just drawing as fast and loose as possible and creating that base. Even though it's not a one-to-one drawing, but it still looks like it fits within that scene. There's some parts that I've been kind of findangling with, if that's even a real word, to really make it look like a one-to-one drawing. Like, yes, I was able to draw this in their style. I can draw this in your style and have it be exactly one-to-one. It's really impossible to do that unless you start tracing it off of it entirely. But I still make those attempts. I'm struggling a lot with perfectionism, and I'm struggling a lot with I guess the overall stress of, is this good enough? We'll find out later on in the week. But still, morale is still high. I am going through it as much as I can. I try to make a schedule for myself. I at least try to do 5 hours a day, if possible. I try to treat it like work, because within the mentorship, I guess, guidelines and rules and the stuff they announce before entering is that they require at least 30 hours or more a week on the mentorship. So I'm trying to get as much work done within the 30 hours, and not 30, yeah, within the 30 hours, and not you know, fall under, you know, the estimated amount of work. Apparently I'm doing good, so yay. But I can not only help but feel that I can always do more. I think that's just the perfectionist in me, or the try hard person in me, because I really want this. I really want this. As long as I've been posting content on Instagram and YouTube for the past, I don't know, 4, almost 5 years. This is something I always wanted to do. I wanted to work professionally, especially in animation, but I wanted to just really display and show that I can do this, and I think this is the best way about it. Not the whole trying hard every day thing, but just getting into a mentorship in the first place and really trying your best, putting your best foot forward. There's a lot of exaggerated forms, some character acting. I'm hoping that I am, meeting the expectation of it. I don't know where I derive this sense of anxiety when it comes to doing something and turning it in. I think it's just something I carried over since I was a little child, especially growing up in an ethnic background. It was all about the grades. And man, if you did not deliver good marks, you get great marks on your behind. That's the type of childhood I was brought up in. And to me, it's normal, if especially if you are also from another side of the cultural spectrum. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, yeah. So I got lots of lashes as a kid. I wasn't really the best student. I was only interested in the things that interested me. So this is why I'm probably so fixated on this, because this is the only thing that interests me and what I like to do. Yeah, so I am always riddled with anxiety when turning in the work. I'm like, oh my god, I hope this is good. Please don't be mad. I'm trying my best. Or maybe there's like a little part of me that's saying like, I didn't try my hardest. I should have did better. I should have done more. I should have done more. And I'm starting to realize that those type of voices that circle around and fight each other in my head about am I good enough? Am I even trying my very best? Look, you're trying in the first place, and that's better than anything else. At least you're showing up every day and trying to put in work than not putting any work in at all. There'll be some days you can actually, make quota, and there's some days you're not going to be able to. And that is okay. And I'm trying to be more comfortable with that idea and that like logic of like just living, because it's not entirely healthy, or it's not even healthy at all, to be this anxious about your own personal work and how it's received. So I am letting go as of now the recording and onward into the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please leave a like, comment, share. Tell me your thoughts down below. If you ever want to support me, you can always go down to my Patreon and become a Patreon member. See you guys.